The Ford Fiesta has always been more than just a car. For decades, it has been a symbol of practicality, fun, and affordability, a hatchback that carved out a legacy by delivering exactly what everyday drivers wanted without compromising on style or driving pleasure. When we talk about the Fiesta, we are talking about one of the most recognized small cars in the world, a model that managed to capture the hearts of millions across Europe, the UK, and beyond. Today, I want to take you on a ride through what makes the Ford Fiesta such an icon, why enthusiasts still talk about it with so much passion, and what the future holds for this beloved hatchback. The Fiesta first hit the roads back in the 1970s, and since then, it has evolved through multiple generations, each one improving on the last. Ford understood something crucial from the start: not everyone needs a big sedan or an SUV. Many drivers, especially in cities, want something compact, affordable to own, and easy to maneuver, but at the same time, they don't want to give up the joy of driving. The Fiesta captured that balance perfectly. It offered a small footprint for tight urban streets while still delivering performance and handling that made it surprisingly fun to drive. That's why the Fiesta quickly became one of Ford's global bestsellers. But it wasn't just about practicality. The Fiesta had a personality. Over the years, Ford gave it sleek styling, bold colors, and trim levels that catered to different types of drivers. For those who wanted a simple daily commuter, there were base models with efficient engines and low running costs. For those who wanted excitement, there was the Fiesta ST, a true hot hatch that showed just how much punch a small car could pack. The Fiesta ST became a legend in its own right, offering turbocharged power, sharp handling, and an experience that rivaled much more expensive sports cars, all while still being a practical hatchback. One of the reasons people love the Fiesta so much is because of how it connects with the driver. The steering is precise, the suspension is tuned for agility, and even in the standard versions, there's this sense of responsiveness that makes it engaging. When you drive a Fiesta, you don't feel like you're behind the wheel of just another budget hatchback. You feel like the car is alive, encouraging you to take that extra corner a little faster or enjoy the open road. That driver-focused experience is something Ford nailed time and time again. Inside, the Fiesta has also evolved to meet modern expectations. While older models were simple and minimal, later generations introduced touchscreen infotainment systems, smartphone connectivity, and safety features like lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. Ford made sure the Fiesta kept up with the times, offering young buyers the tech they wanted without pushing the price out of reach. This balance made it especially popular with first-time car buyers, students, and city dwellers. Fuel efficiency has always been a big part of the Fiesta's appeal. Ford's EcoBoost engines combined power with economy, giving drivers the best of both worlds. The Fiesta proved you didn't need a hybrid or electric car to achieve great mileage. Its lightweight design and smart engineering kept running costs low, something that mattered a lot to buyers looking for value. Now, we can't talk about the Fiesta without mentioning its cultural impact. In the UK, it consistently topped sales charts for years, becoming one of the most common and trusted cars on the road. It wasn't just transportation, it was part of everyday life for millions of people. Families used it, young drivers learned in it, and enthusiasts modified it. The Fiesta was versatile, approachable, and always ready to take on whatever role its driver needed. Unfortunately, Ford recently made the decision to phase out the Fiesta in some markets, as the automotive industry shifts its focus toward crossovers, SUVs, and electrification. For many fans, this was heartbreaking news. The end of production marked the close of an era, a reminder that the market is moving away from small hatchbacks. But even if the Fiesta is no longer rolling out of factories in the same way, its legacy remains strong. It proved that small cars can be big on personality, and it set the benchmark for affordable fun that will influence future models. Looking ahead, there's always the question of whether Ford might revive the Fiesta name in some form, perhaps as an electric hatchback. With cities across the world embracing electric mobility, a compact, fun-to-drive EV carrying the Fiesta badge could make perfect sense. Whether or not that happens, the Fiesta has already earned its place in automotive history. For drivers, enthusiasts, and collectors, the Ford Fiesta is more than just a car. It's a story of how smart design, affordability, and driving excitement can all come together in one small package. And even though times are changing, the Fiesta's spirit will live on every time someone remembers their first drive, their first road trip, or their first taste of what it means to truly enjoy driving without breaking the bank. That's why the Fiesta will always remain a legend in the world of cars, and here on Gearhead Insights, it will always have a special place in our hearts.